high-voltage transformer not owned or leased by a utility company must be listed according to the National Electrical Code, often referred to as NEC. This is a mandatory requirement, and there are no exceptions to this rule. It is important to understand what listed means in this context. To be listed, the transformer must be evaluated and tested by a nationally recognized testing laboratory, also known as an NRTL. These laboratories are independent organizations that assess products for safety and compliance with relevant standards. They ensure that the equipment meets specific criteria for electrical safety, performance, and construction. Even if the transformer meets all applicable industry standards, it still must be listed by an NRTL. Meeting the standards is a prerequisite, but the listing provides an additional layer of assurance through independent verification. The NEC mandates this listing requirement to ensure the safety of electrical installations and to protect people and property from potential hazards associated with high-voltage equipment. Without proper listing, there is no guarantee that the transformer has been thoroughly evaluated and meets the necessary safety requirements. This can increase the risk of electrical shock, fire, or other dangerous conditions. The listing process involves a comprehensive review of the transformer's design, materials, and manufacturing processes. The NRTL conducts various tests to verify that the transformer performs as intended and that it can withstand the stresses and conditions expected in its intended application. These tests may include insulation resistance tests, temperature rise tests, short circuit tests, and dielectric withstand tests. The NRTL also assesses the transformer's compliance with applicable standards, such as those published by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, also known as IEE, and the American National Standards Institute, also known as ANSI. These standards provide detailed requirements for the design, construction, and performance of transformers. Once the NRTL has completed its evaluation and testing, it issues a listing report if the transformer meets all the requirements. The listing report documents the transformer's compliance with the applicable standards and specifies any limitations or conditions of use. The NRTL also places a listing mark on the transformer, which indicates that it has been listed and meets the required safety standards. This listing mark is often a recognizable symbol or logo that is widely accepted and recognized by electrical inspectors and other authorities. When selecting a high-voltage transformer, it is crucial to verify that it is listed by an NRTL. The listing mark should be clearly visible on the transformer, and the listing report should be available for review. Electrical inspectors will typically require proof of listing before approving the installation of a high-voltage transformer. Using a non-listed transformer can have serious consequences. It may violate local electrical codes and regulations, potentially resulting in fines or other penalties. More importantly, it can create a significant safety hazard. Non-listed transformers may not have been properly tested and evaluated, and they may not meet the necessary safety standards. This can increase the risk of electrical shock, fire, or other dangerous conditions. Therefore, it is essential to always use listed high-voltage transformers in non-utility owned or leased applications. This will help ensure the safety of electrical installations and protect people and property from potential hazards. Ignoring this requirement can have serious legal and safety consequences. Always prioritize safety and compliance when working with high-voltage electrical equipment. The National Electrical Code is updated regularly, so it is essential to stay informed about the latest requirements and regulations. Consult with a qualified electrical engineer or inspector if you have any questions about the NEC listing requirements for high-voltage transformers. They can provide expert guidance and ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant.